Hey, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
Hopefully back for good, right? Hey, we got an 11-4 game right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Greg Peters along with Eric Jalowitz and Sean Tim. Marty Paulson is at our side running NASA right now, and Rylan Jalowitz is up doing the camera. Right now, the Hudson Raiders are on top 11-4 here in the first half, and I'm going to let Eric and Sean take it away. It's your game, boys.
Awesome. We got, let's see, Kay's got all 4 of the points so far. River Falls is kind of slowing down the pace a little bit, which is good. There's Kaylin for 3 and just off, but there's
good rebound,
Abigail turn and grab that. That's out of bounds.
So that actually
they said it went off of her head?
Huh.
Interesting.
So one of the things that always seems to happen here at the U of H, University of Hudson, is I don't know if it's a diabolical plan or if it's just there's enough accidental stars in the sky that we got moved over to another place. Everything's they wouldn't let us. It wouldn't let us on YouTube, but we found a way. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Back channel.
So right? we got you something. There's Devin Larson again shooting for 3, and that's her second of the game.
Yep.
I guess that gives the Raiders a 10-point lead. 14-4 is your score.
And I've been Eric. I've been messing around with the broadcast computer here with Marty Paulson, and have the Raiders been pressing since the tip?
Yes, right from the beginning. There's Maddie Vitt all the way in. That's going to get blocked.
She was on.
She's going to come in from out of bounds, and that's going to be a Raider ball.
Yeah, Cats are in a 1-2-2 zone on defense, and obviously getting out to shooters because Hudson shoots it well, and then obviously we've got to finish those plays when they miss and get the rebound.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's kind of the story of the game so
exactly.
far.
We got a timeout here. Did River call that?
Yes.
So head coach Ian Stick called a timeout on that one.
Well, one of the things that Haley Quinn, though she's injured, and she tore an ACL in the summertime, but she's out for the year, which has been a huge detriment to Wildcat basketball. But she is the swinging bridge baller of the game today, and we were going to have her up at the start of the game. We're going to try to get her up at halftime. And if not, we'll have a question and answer with her right after the game.
Yeah.
And, but we're going to use this same broadcast stuff to broadcast the boys' game. So I think we've kind of figured it out for them. So
you bet. Yeah. Another doubleheader here tonight. Boys follow this game.
Yeah, it's 3 in a row for us, right?
Yeah. Here comes the Raiders against. There's Kaylin getting an easy one. She goes all the way in and puts it in. Nice steal by Kay up top.
Well,
good to see her do that again.
One of the improvements I like to see here, just on the broadcast, is the clock that Marty's got going with another camera.
That's official, folks.
Man, not having to start and stop that clock in the way it seems like it would be just one button, but it is not.
No.
Oh,
there's a good over the top. Right. Abby with a little swipe down. Keep that hand straight up. Probably doesn't get called.
I believe that's our first foul of the game, too.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, it's early on yet.
Make them earn it at the free throw line.
You bet. That's Ella Wolf. She's a senior. She's one of their captains. She's as tough as nails down there. What is she, about 6'1", I think? Yeah.
Hudson's got a pretty big team, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
They do. They've, both in numbers and in actual size of players.
Well, I think in the preseason I was talking with Brandon Fanning, and I was also talking with Storm Harmon, though he's not the head coach. He's the athletic director at Menominee now. But he was obviously for those who've been watching girls basketball for a while. He was there for quite some time. But he talked about Memorial, Hudson, and Rice Lake kind of being right there, picked to finish. 1, 2, 3 in any order this season. So we're playing a top team tonight, no doubt about it.
Here's Kylie Schaefer for the first time out there, working on Allie Yeager. Out to Rylan Stick. Rylan at the top, looking for somebody. Back over to Kylie Schaefer. Kylie looked like maybe there was a step there, but they didn't call anything, so we'll just trying to get it down low. That was a double dribble. She picked it up and dribbled it again, but
find shooters.
Hey, and Sean, you've been watching since the get-go of the Wildcats. Other than that last possession, have they been taking care of the ball pretty good? Or has it been,
we've had a couple of turnovers. We turned it over, against the press a couple times, but once we get it in the half court, we've been pretty patient. We've been getting some good looks.
The rebound by Kaylin. Maddie Vick gets it going again. 15-6 is the score.
So you can kind of tell the Raiders have got kind of two girls sort of trying to stay close to Treichel at all times.
Yep. Treichel and looks like Kalen. They're putting a lot of pressure on Kalen too with Devin Larson.
There's good screen.
Which makes sense. Those are the two you're going to want to watch. Kylie got trapped a little bit there, but here comes Maddie. Gets it to Maddie. Here comes Treichel downhill.
Good.
Yeah,
Look at her reach in there.
Yep. So you can see Hudson really gets out there and guards, right? I mean, even if you're 25 feet from the basket, they kind of try to make it uncomfortable. Really good job by Abby of ripping and going there and kind of using that against her.
Hey, Sean, I ran into Pat Patak the other day at Patak's Family Market, and I did not know that you two played basketball together at UWRF.
We did. We played for 2 years, and I played against Pat, in high school when he was at Prescott and I was at Baldwin. So become a really good friend.
There's Kalen all the way in. Just kind of lost the handle, threw it over the top. This is Allie Yeager for three. That's off. Good rebound there by Abigail Treichel. We're going to need that all night if we're going to stay in this game.
Certainly are.
Maddie getting things going here. Kylie Schaefer. We gotta be working downhill into that lane. We can't be just settling for the exterior, just like that.
Good. Burn it.
For three, Kylie Schaefer just off, but there's Ryland Stick with the rebound. Nobody's on her.
For the Wildcats to have a chance tonight, Eric, I think they're definitely going to have to hit be on fire from beyond the arc.
Yep.
Kayla tried a little turnaround there and didn't get enough separation. It's Matazinski. That's off. Yep.
Or Gretchen Witten. She's a sophomore, 6-foot sophomore post player for Hudson. She crashes the boards pretty hard.
Yeah. And I think against the zone too, right? I mean, they kind of send 4 or 5 on every offensive rebound. It seems like.
Yep.
A lot of white shirts inside the 3-point circle.
Boy, I tell you what, I'm a big fan of the clock, the camera clock.
Yeah. You can kind of sit back a little bit. You just got to worry about those scores.
You can actually watch the game and participate a that
Good move, Abby.
All the way around. Put her in a spin cycle.
Kevin
really
McHale right there.
Yes.
That was a Kevin McHale move from Hibbing, Minnesota.
Yeah. Oh, that backside.
Nice hands there by Treichel. Treichel saved a bucket right there with that deflection.
Ooh, we're going to go this way. Yeah. They kind of lost. They got a little lucky there. Libby Bartz snuck through and was uncovered, but she missed the little reverse layup.
She found an opening in the zone.
She did. I don't know if you can hear on the broadcast, but we could hear it up here. Coach Stick yelling to cover that backside.
We tried to check out the wireless audio equipment where we could put one down there, but the Godfather, we weren't quite to that status yet. He would not let us check it out.
Didn't quite trust.
Didn't quite trust Marty Paulson and crew. Well, Marty Paulson, for those of you that don't know him, he does you do boys and girls soccer, don't you? Does boys and girls soccer and helps out when needed for sure. And Marty was nice enough to volunteer. He's kind of helping us with the girls broadcast and the basketball broadcast with the Godfather on vacation.
Oh, Abby just lost it there. Here comes Gretchen Witten. Kaylin on her.
Good contest.
That's a good contest. And there's the rebound right there. And there's going to be another little cheap foul.
Sean, one of the things I'd like to
Yeager, I believe.
Yeah, one of the things I'd like to see the Wildcats do is not have Abby Treichel dribbling, up the top of the key. I want her doing what she does best, down low, doing Kevin McHale moves and rebounding, getting offensive boards. Now I like her when she comes up and does the pick and roll.
The pick and roll, yeah.
But having her dribble up at the top of the key, that's not really what the Wildcats want right now.
And I think part of it too, Hudson's kind of turning up the volume a little bit on pressure, so we're having a hard time getting the ball from side to side. And so, I think she may have to, come up there for relief, That
was good hands by Addie Tim there to take that pass in.
Yep.
Maddie Vitt with it now, up top. Little handoff to Addie Tim. Addie out to Kaylin. Kaylin trying to find some space. Hands it off to Kylie Schaefer. Addie Tim's going to pull the trigger on one, and she's going to sink it.
That's called the riptide right there.
15-11 is your score, folks. Cats are trying to make a game of this.
Well, and if you look at if you're just looking at the overall athletic ability of both teams, Wildcats are. I mean, they're every bit as athletic as Hudson.
Witten from the top of the key, and that's just going to fall out. She was out when she tried to. That was Maggie McConnell trying to save it. She stepped out of bounds before she touched the ball.
And when you got Trickle down low, you know you're not going to have too many teams out big you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I think key as this game goes on is how well do we rebound as a team, not how well does Abby Trickle rebound, right?
Yes.
We're going to have to send, and we're going to have. I see Caitlin's got a couple of rebounds.
Yep.
We're going to need Addie. We're going to need Maddie. We're going to need Kylie to get in there and help.
You hit the nail right on the head, Sean. They're going to need Addie Tim, and they're going to need Maddie and Kylie Schaefer to crash the boards and help out too. Caitlin Jalowitz is a mismatch for a lot of teams. You know, she's a tall, fast guard.
Yep.
And shoots the ball well, and she goes to the rack well too. So look for her to be heading downhill soon here, Eric.
Yeah. Nice pass there by Addie all the way over to Kylie Schaefer. Kylie with that pressure. Good job of dealing with it.
Oh.
Nope. There she lost it. We're going to get a foul, though.
Kind of got bailed out there a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know, she did, but I will say this. For a freshman, and she's double-teamed at the half-court line, she kept her head up, and she was looking. She was pivoting.
Yeah.
Taking care of the ball, strong with it. She is a
early
in
the season, she was kind of throwing those away, just panicking, and she did not panic there. She
Here we go, Hudson trapping.
No, she actually did.
She did a nice job.
She did a
Come
really
on up,
good
Abby.
job there.
Come up high.
And Hudson's trap. Hudson is, and they're.
That's gonna be a jump ball.
All right, so you know,
they're trapping.
Yeah, they're just kind of trapping.
Yep.
So you just bring Abby right up above, you know, that circle in between the 3-point line and the free throw line there.
Make sure she's an option.
The other thing too that Coach Dick will likely tell the squad here at halftime or at a timeout coming up.
Come on up.
If your girl goes to trap, cut to the basket.
There it is. Just like you said, Sean. It's that was Maggie McConnell with the steal. Greta Blaney's going to take it all the way in. She's going to miss it though. Nobody's there. Okay, we got a foul there, but I tell you that's better than an easy putback. I mean, again.
Yeah, and if I'm
dodged a bullet there.
And if I'm Coach Dick there, I'm a little upset with that too, right? I mean, nobody was running down, sprinting back. Yeah. They kind of conceded the layup, and you know, that's just kind of an effort thing.
Yep. I think one thing we're seeing, we've seen all year, and we're probably going to see all year, just because of numbers, is we've got some tired legs out there.
Yeah,
you know,
and for sure.
Hudson, I think everybody on the court. Everybody that's played for them has had a break already.
You know, so and I do agree with you a little bit, but you know, it's January and we're only, you know, 12 minutes into the game or something. We shouldn't be tired yet.
Yeah,
we shouldn't be tired yet. Gretchen, or excuse me, Ella Wolf got two of them.
It's like Hudson's going to fall back into it.
Yep.
Abby, come up top right now.
Yep.
There's good ball movement. Galen's got to watch behind.
Yeah. So the Wildcats put Abby Trickle up at the top of the key there and and throw it to her to get rid of the pressure and then just crash and crush them that way.
Yep. So
there she is. Yep. That's a really tough ask of Aubrey O'Malley, and there she is, so small. There's another miss there, but this time we got back and we got that rebound.
Push.
Boy, Hudson's just letting us stay right in the game.
They are.
Corner. There you go.
All the way corner. Yep. Good job by Ryland.
Instead of going back up there, Aubrey's got to go toward the basket.
Turnover by Aubrey. There's
another
miss
by the Raiders.
This is Wolf with it up top now. Over to Greta Blaney. Devin Larson, she's a shooter. Got to know where she's at.
That's off.
Wolf missed. They're going to call that.
That's a late whistle.
It was a late whistle. Probably, I think it was a foul, but
did get her. Get her.
I think it was a. It's on Trickle.
Is that her first?
Second.
Second.
Okay. No, it might be first.
They have us up in the rafters here at the U of H tonight.
Yeah.
Hard to see the scoreboard, huh?
I'm glad I brought my glasses.
That's right. Ella's making her free throws tonight.
She's got a good-looking stroke from the line.
She does. Yeah. You know, she's 6'1". She's big and strong, but, man, does she have some nice touch.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're a little intimidated by this trap right now. You can just kind of see it in the body language. We don't know what we're doing. And I think part of what –
There.
Yep. Oh, yeah. That was Olivia Oster who's
Wildcats
working
need a timeout.
back.
They need a timeout.
Yeah. And there it is. 21-11. Back up to a 10-point lead.
We're going to say thanks to our
Let's do it.
sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls.
4, 3, 2, go!
Yeah, kind of getting back to the, us getting live and stuff. We did nothing different than we normally do. Like
right.
we had internet. They got some gremlins here at the U of H.
We've had this a few times. I know setting up this broadcast for whatever reason. It's
their internet, their guest Wi-Fi blocked us again.
Yeah, the YouTube. Yeah,
yep, again, and their hardwire internet inexplicably where they told us to go doesn't work.
Yeah, right.
It
seems like that every time though, doesn't it?
I think they winked when they gave us that
seemingly,
advice, though, right?
seemingly it's our fault.
Yeah, right. All right, here we go.
But you know what? Where there's a will, there's a way.
There's
and
a
that's
way.
exactly what Coach Sticht and the Wildcats are going to try to do tonight here at the U of H.
There's some attack. There we go.
Do it.
Kaylin pulls the trigger on one. She puts it in.
The Jolly Rancher tickling the twine, Eric.
They seem to attack that one a little bit more rather than just being passive. Go attack it.
That's a great timeout right there by Coach Sticht.
Absolutely.
Great timeout.
25 is Jaden Matazinski, and she drains it.
Matazinski with a silky smooth last name and a three-pointer.
So I think if we pass this early, that's a success, right? There we go.
Yep, got it down there. Long pass. Oh, look opposite. There it is. A little too late. If Maddie looks opposite there, we got a shot there for Addie Tim.
Yep. Oh.
Don't force that.
What a play by Vitt.
There we go. Took a foul, you bet. Yeah, Maddie kind of.
Oh, go ahead, Eric.
I was going to say, Maddie she tried to get it into Kaylin. It wasn't there, but instead of just giving up, she dove for it and then knocked it forward to Abigail Treichel, and now we've got a Treichel at the line shooting two.
Yes. All effort and all hustle there.
Yeah.
So what I like to see is we're starting to pass it a little bit, over half court, and then if we can get Abby high enough and go right through the middle, opposite is wide open.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? The key is if you dribble into it, then you're kind of stuck, and then they can kind of get out and deny you a little bit.
Sure.
I do like the substitution that Coach Stick just made with Rylan Stick coming in. She's been shooting the ball extremely well of late from outside.
Yep.
And you've got two solid three-point shooters on the wings with Kaylin handle the ball. Yep. And Maddie Vitt can shoot too. But
you bet. Devin Larson for three. That's a little bit off. There's Abigail Treichel. She's going to run that thing down. Pull up another rebound. She was in a really good position there, boxing out.
The Admiral had the flag waving high right there.
Yep. Long pass over to Addie Tim. She gets it over to Kaylin. Kaylin working downhill. There's going to be a foul, you bet.
Shoot free throws, okay? Knock them in.
Are they already in the
bonus?
That is. They're in the bonus, so Kaylin's at the line.
I can't see. I've
it's
our
tough
scores,
up here.
What is? I mean, because
who's got what?
Girl.
Kaylin's got 9.
Yeah, she's got 9 of the Wildcats' 15 points tonight so far in the first half.
I said 10 because I knew she was going to
you got
right?
a little. All right, here comes Matazinski. She gets it over to Libby Bartz. That's Olivia Osterhuis in the corner. Back over to Osterhuis. Down low to Ella Wolf. Ella over to Devin Larson. She comes to the ball. Good job there.
Devin Larson handles the ball pretty well.
She does. She went to a few of her grandpa's camps.
Just a sophomore.
Look at that.
Good D.
Abigail Treichel stealing one from Libby Bartz, trying to get it down to Ella Wolf on the cut.
The Admiral.
Pop up, K.
There we go. Yep. There's, and Maddie Vitt picks it back up.
Messy, but effective.
It's messy, but it worked.
But effective.
There's bad spot for to pick it up there. There we go.
Another missed layup for the Raiders.
Yep. Good contest again there by Ryland Stick that caused that.
It's like they're in man now.
They just fall back into man.
Yep.
Got to cut.
Maddie looking for somebody. There's Kalen. Kalen's got to look to attack.
The Riptide's got to swing up and cut and get.
There's Kalen all the way up, just off. Ella Wolf with that rebound. Ella up to Matazinski. Somebody's got to stop her. Little Euro step there, missed.
Yet
Treichel
another
with the
missed
rebound.
layup by the Raider.
Yeah.
They're single-handedly keeping us in the ball game.
They are. Kalen out to Ryland Stick. She has a quick trigger, and she drains one.
The Razor cutting the nets.
I love it. All right, 5-point game, 30 seconds to play. Play some good defense here. There's
Abby.
right there. Kalen's going to pull that. All right. It's going to be a jump ball to the Raiders.
Raider basketball.
That's all right.
I don't have the stat sheet in front of me, Eric, but if you add up our turnovers and add up their turnovers, this game should be a 20-point game, but it's not.
It's not.
It's a 5-point ball game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good, Abby. Help.
Good deep. Oh, that's a really nice move by Larson. She overshoots it, though, and there's Kalen.
Well, when you got to shoot over a 6'1", the Admiral,
you're thinking about it, right?
Arms stretched up another 3 feet.
Got 9 seconds. Got to go.
Nice screen there by.
Back to Maddie. You got to go. There's Abigail. She's looking. Maddie's going to shoot it.
Oh,
just off.
That's a good look.
Yeah. Hey, we moved the ball around. They didn't panic.
Hey, if I'm Coach Ian Stick, I'm going into halftime. I'm walking on air right now. They got a lot of things they can clean up and improve.
I was going to say,
they're right in the ball game.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
And I was talking to Sean Tim before the game started. We were trying to set up this show. I thought we that we'd had to play one of our better games to be able to stay in the game.
Yeah.
But we're, I think, playing a subpar first half.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
We're right there,
and we're within 5 points.
Yeah, for sure.
And Haley's coming up.
Yeah, we're gonna get Haley Quinn. We're gonna get her. Haley Quinn's gonna come up here. She is the swinging bridge baller of the game. And Haley Quinn, the only reason she is able to come up here at halftime is because, unfortunately, and it's awful news for the Wildcats and stuff, but you're out for the year with was it torn MCL or ACL?
It was torn ACL.
Yeah. Ryland, go over a little bit more this way, a little bit more that way, a little bit more. All right, there you go. Good work, brother. Tell us a little bit about let's talk about that first half. Before you got up here, Sean and Eric and I were talking about how if you just looked at the stat sheet, looked at how many turnovers we had, and the amount of steals they got, breakaway layups, but we're only down by 5. So what were your thoughts on the first half?
So I think we definitely probably weren't prepared when they went to the trapping and some of that, but I think we hit some shots towards the end of the half and had some turnover, or they caused some turnovers, and
talk about I think you guys have quite a few freshmen playing, but I want you to talk about Kaylin Jalowitz. She's the senior on the team, and she's had to take quite a bit of the load with you being out, and talk about kind of your relationship that you have with the Jolly Rancher, Kaylin Jalowitz.
Yeah, she's a great person, a great teammate. I love having her, and you saw it in the first half. She just does an amazing job driving to the basket, finishing. She's tough.
Eric, do you have a game question?
No, I don't have any more game questions, I don't think. But I'm curious, give us an update. How is your rehab going?
Yeah, so it's going really good. I'm about 6 or 7 months out now, and I've been hitting all the milestones in rehab. So I've been getting back into practicing some and just doing everything that I can on my own to get back playing. So I'm excited to get back to AAU.
Yeah.
Are you going to be back and ready to go for AAU, and is it starting April?
Yeah, it starts in practices probably late March,
okay.
Tournaments in early April. So
are you running yet?
Yeah, I've been running for a while.
Okay. And I have heard from a lot of girls that I know that have torn ACLs or MCLs, that the ones that work hard and do what they're supposed to do for the rehab, I've heard it. If I've heard it once, I've heard it 50 times. They're quicker and better now with the surgeries they have, and the medicine and is much more improved than it was back in Eric and I's day. But but I have heard that they get quicker, stronger, and they're kind of better for it. What's your thoughts on that?
There's definitely probably something to say about coming back stronger, and just you can watch a lot of basketball while you're not playing, and just kind of mentally getting really strong, and you'll be back. So.
This is a tough question, but I just wanted to kind of see what you had to say about it. But how difficult is it to sit and watch?
I'd say it's really hard. Just not even the injury and obviously all the physical stuff that you do to get back, but also just being on the bench and seeing how you can help your teammates and supporting them and going to practice, trying to give them good advice, just doing all that you can.
Haley, that is an outstanding answer. Outstanding answer. How is it? Speaking in the Quinn household, your brothers, getting some pretty good minutes on the boys' side. They're having a good year. Tell me about kind of what it's like at the Quinn household, talking hoops around the dinner table.
It's been good, and my brother, if we played one-on-one, he'd beat me by a lot, but it's a different game, so he's doing all that he can and working hard, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
It's good.
Did you have another question?
No, you kind of answered. I was just going to ask, what are some of the things that you do for the team? You've been at everything through the summer. You've been at everything. Even you got hurt in AAU. You even traveled with your AAU team. So what types of things do you do to kind of help your team, knowing that you can't be out on the court to help them?
Yeah, so I've just been trying to be a really good leader and kind of leading by example and just showing the dedication you need to play at a high level. So just being around, being focused, scouting, doing everything that you can to prepare for games, practicing hard, just being there and being focused and locked into the game.
I am
setting a good example.
Yeah, I am so ready next year to call out the "Here comes the London fog" back for your senior year. So I'm very excited. Here's your. Tell me if this does not fit, but hold it up and show the camera. There's your Swinging Bridge Baller of the Game T-shirt. Who put it up a little bit higher? A little bit higher. Right there. there. See, if that T-shirt doesn't fit, let us know.
Oh, yeah,
so Corey Hart down at Swinging Bridge got T-shirts for everybody's going to talk and stuff.
Yeah, I saw girls wearing them during practice. So
sweet.
Awesome.
And if it doesn't fit, let us know. I think it should. Are you medium?
Yeah.
Then it should fit like a glove.
You got any thoughts on the second half here?
How's
it gonna go?
I think it's gonna go well. Stick's gonna give a good hype talk and gonna come out strong.
Heck yeah!
Tell Abigail Treichel that I told her I loved her little Kevin McHale move down on the block.
Yeah.
Do you know who Kevin McHale is?
I don't.
You can look him up online afterward.
All right.
Yeah.
Probably had the best low post moves of anybody in the history of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Abigail does have a really good step through, and she's been good this year.
She did it.
Sure.
She did it.
Great on the boards.
Ladies and gentlemen, that right there on your screen is the London Fog. Haley Quinn. Haley, thank you so much for joining us at halftime.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Sorry that you had to be able to come at halftime, that you're injured, but when you come back, we'll be ready to roll.
Definitely excited for next year. So
sounds
awesome.
good. All right,
thank you.
We're all excited for Haley Quinn to come back, and also for the second half. We'll have the second half coming up in a bit. You know what? I was so busy this week, I didn't even get a trivia question. But if you want to, do you have one?
I don't have
That's
one.
all right. We're good. We're good. We can probably. Let me think of one real quick. Let's see if we got this. I wonder if Kevin on this. We're on a different laptop. I wonder if he has the.
Off the Yeah, does he have one?
I've got a.
I was going to say off the top of my head. I mean, just connecting some dots here. The Hudson's coach, Jess Vadness, went to Gustavus Adolphus.
I did know that. She actually just got inducted into the
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, in 2023.
Yep.
If we want to do, if you're up for it, I mean, Hudson has a player that an ex-player, an alumni that's there now in Olivia Grotehouse. We could ask. It's kind of an easy one, but we could ask, who does she play with that played for the Wildcats?
Okay. Well,
that's
ask
right?
the question.
Yeah.
Let me hold on. Let me find. I've got a.
Some here we've got the.
No, I've got it.
The Tarnation Tavern.
Right there.
There we go. So, let's do a little.
All right,
trivia.
here we go. So you can. And actually, I do not have my phone on me, so you're going to have to
use the chat.
You have to chime in on the chat section.
You asked the question. So the question is, what former Wildcat currently plays at Gustavus Adolphus with former Hudson Raider Olivia Grotehouse?
I know that one.
You do know that one. I know that one. Yeah.
It's for a $10 gift card to Tarnation Tavern, downtown River Falls on the corner of Maple and Main. And you can go get yourself some Charlie Cat hot chicken sandwich. Fred Barr, by the way, who owns Tarnation Tavern, also recently bought Streeters down. So he's kind of a restaurant mogul.
He is.
I like it.
What's next?
In the city by the Kinney.
We've got a Chantel with a Ella Peters.
Chantel Dulas, you are correct. You are the winner of the Tarnation Tavern Charlie Cat hot chicken $10 gift card. I will send a text to Cedric and Fred, and you can go down and pick up your gift card anytime after probably Monday, because I'm not sure if Cedric is there tomorrow. But Chantel Dulas, you are correct. It is Ella Peters, and she has a game tomorrow. Her and Olivia Grotehouse have a game tomorrow, and I can't even remember who they play, actually. But they play at 3 o'clock down in Gustavus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's actually been kind of fun getting to know Jim and Amy Grotehouse.
Yeah.
They're really, really cool people.
Absolutely.
It's weird, right off the bat, because you've been you've been opponents and rivals of them, for 3 or 4 years. But yeah, they're really cool people and very, very fun to hang out with them. I think we're meeting them and a lot of other Gustavus parents at the 3rd Street Tavern before the game to eat some lunch and then go cheer on the Gusties.
Yep.
It's hard to crack that lineup, man. That's a good team they got there.
Yep.
Yeah, it is, and it is neat to see Ella and Olivia actually play.
Yeah.
With huge bench, and those two get to play.
Gustavus is ranked like 6th in the country.
Wow. All right, here we go, folks. River Falls starting with the ball. There's Ryland Stick kicking it across to Addie Tim. Addie back to Ryland in the corner. Here's Kaylin Jealous, the Jolly Rancher. Nice little step over. Ooh. Just missed the put in. Ella.
Good move by the Jolly Rancher.
Ella Wolf there over the rebound. Oh, there's a almost steal by Abigail Trikel.
Sean Tim, I like the intensity from the Wildcats right now.
Yep. Yeah, no. It was good getting back there, right? I mean, they kind of had like a semi-break. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Yeah, a little we had a couple of those to start the first half where just kind of careless turnovers. It's nice to see them get one here, too.
Looks like they're back in the
press.
They're
going to be back in that press.
Come on, Abby. There you go.
Yeah. Kaylin's got a not pass over the top.
Well, when we do get the ball down on our end of the offense, I'd like to see the Wildcats kind of instead of dribbling down on the one side, like try to get to the middle, because then it opens up that opposite three, which Ryland and Addie Tim have been lights out, and I want to see us get some space.
Yeah. There's Ryland with it now, working on Gretchen Witten. Kaylin.
There you go.
There you go. Yep, you got to get into that lane to make this offense work.
That's exactly what you got to do.
Yeah,
right
do
there.
it.
Because that's what it does right there. It does exactly that right there.
Good pass by Abby.
Hey, yeah, and that's a good shot. We'll take it. Absolutely. Didn't get that rebound, but I like to see a little crash there from Kaylin. We need more. Oh, that's a little
nickel dimer.
Little nickel dimer. Yeah, I mean, it was a foul, but
that's not a good foul out there.
No, it was not a good foul.
30 feet away from the basket. The Maverick knows better than that.
Yep, she does. Cats are in the zone here.
watch this matchup here with Ryland sticked on Ella Wolf. That's a tough matchup.
No, actually,
for the Cats.
we're not in a zone, are we?
Yep.
We're in man.
Nope. I think some think we're in zone. Some,
yeah.
We're in.
I don't know what we're in. No, you're right. It is a zone.
Yeah.
That's a
nice. That was a nice cut by Maggie McConnell.
Nice backdoor cut by the senior.
Yep.
Got to get open on this press. There's Addie. Good work.
Jess Vadnais, without a doubt, was telling her girls there was not a lot of movement on offense for them.
Yep.
And here in the second half, they've been great backdoor cuts to the basket on each possession they've had.
Yeah. Got a jump ball on that one. Good job by Abigail to get her hands on that. Slow down that attack. 28-19 is the score.
All right, let's get a stop.
Devin Larson leads. There's a
and one.
Yep. Kaylin she just got by Kaylin on her hip, and Kaylin got her with the body.
What Devin Larson is, she's quick as a cat.
She is. Just a sophomore.
Good-looking player.
Rebound it.
Good. There we go. Got the rebound.
Maddie Vitt has some speed on her, too.
Oh, just kind of threw that. I think she expected a cut there, and it just wasn't there. On the offensive end, what kind of slowed the attack last time was us slowing down. Once we break that press, slowing a little bit, right?
Yep. And I think, Greg, you made a good point, too, offensively. Getting the ball to the middle of the floor and making them.
That's a good deflection by the Riptide right there. Yeah, they're the first couple possessions that we didn't turn it over, like we were driving to the basket, but we were going on the right side or the left side.
Yep.
And it's easy for them to set up the trap over there, and it congests everything up. And if you get the ball into the middle, it just the spacing is so much better. And
Devin Larson for three.
And speaking of spacing, Hudson's got some good spacing going too.
They certainly do.
This is McConnell.
Close out.
To Witten.
Good help.
Yep. Good close out there. Into the corner for McConnell.
That's good defense by Trico.
Really good defense by Trico.
Great defense.
Yep.
Finish with the rebound.
Oh, just couldn't get the rebound.
Yeah. Watch for an open shooter. There it is.
There's Belaney in the corner. 4-3. Just off.
Oh.
Witten with the rebound.
We had three girls in there trying to get it, and it just,
Oh, it's
great move.
Yep, good move. It was pretty good positioning there by Abigail Trico, and she just made a good move to shoot over the top of her.
Ella Wolf
32-19.
Ella Wolf has been howling for the Raiders.
Wow. All right. Knock him down,
Ryland. So Ryland got fouled on the follow through there, so she goes to the line, shooting two.
That's gonna be a pretty fun night for me tonight. So I get to help call the game with you guys, and then after this is done, we'll get the boys game all set up, and I'm gonna go cover the boys game for the Pierce County Journal and try to get some good pictures.
Heck yeah.
Should be a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was talking to Brent a little bit before the game, and the head coach at Hudson, and he was saying, "Hey, we got a big challenge tonight, but I know his kids play hard, right? And they're tough, and so it should be a good battle."
Boy, how about if you guys been? How about Brody Gretz? Good, great shot.
He's good.
Have you guys seen him play yet?
Oh yes.
And that kid's got some.
He can
got
play.
Some bounce.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's
so
got
smooth.
one of the quicker first steps
smooth.
I've seen in a while.
Yep.
He just creates space. He gets boom, boom, and the next thing you know, he's around somebody, and they got to stay off of him because of the quickness.
Yep.
And then he's got a quick shot, and he's shooting the ball great.
Yep.
He's tough to stop, man.
And I like it. He plays with a little chip on his shoulder too.
Absolutely,
that's
he does. Yeah, I like his game a ton.
There we go. Ryland Stick breaking that press easily. Finding
Nice
Maddie.
pass.
And Maddie threw it right to Gretchen Witten.
Ryland Stick had a great pass to wide open Maddie.
There we go. Maddie got a hand on that one. Good job.
On that one.
Go up, Abby.
Yep.
Yeah.
Abby going up with
You
it.
bet.
She puts it in over the top of Witten.
The Admiral.
The Admiral taking control. 34-22 is your score. Maggie McConnell taking the ball up for the Raiders. Over to Ella Wolf. Into the corner for Belaney. Back to Wolf going to work. Oh.
I think if Abby would have just extended and blocked instead of swinging,
it's that swing that gets
it was
right?
tempting her.
That was a little bit of the Raiders are at the start of the second half are on a 10-3 run, and there was a little bit of frustration. It came out from the Admiral. She hit the torpedo button on that one.
Yeah, she did.
She did. Libby Bartz comes in the game.
The Raiders just sub in another 6-footer.
Yep.
Yeah, and she's a freshman, correct? Yeah, Libby Bartz, 5'11" freshman.
Yeah.
She's listed at 5'11", but she's every bit as tall as Ella Wolf is.
They had her listed, I'm pretty sure, in the volleyball roster at 6'1".
I believe it. I mean, looking at it, it looks that way. Kaylin across it.
Hudson
Kylie
volleyball
Schaefer
had some big girls on their team too.
Maddie Vitt gathers that one. It got tipped, so she was a K going back over the timeline. Maddie looking at things. Here comes a pick by Abigail Treichel over to Kylie Schaefer. Maddie sets a screen.
Yep.
Kylie over to Kaylin.
Get in.
4-3.
That's what we were talking about right there.
Yeah.
That's
it.
it.
That opposite. Yep.
That's the game plan right there. Rinse and repeat.
And we had two choices there, right? I mean, Kylie could have shot that too, and it was a really good pass, and Kaylin was ready to shoot it. I mean, that was good offense.
Yep.
The fall on, they call that on Kaylin. Got a hand in there.
Yeah, when those freshmen, when they get there, they're not quite there yet, but when they get to that point where they can stop and pull up and shoot a 10-foot jump shot, which next year hopefully they will be able to do that. That's when that offense does get kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
Good close.
Good closeout by Kylie Schaefer there to stop Devin Larson from getting a shot.
But you have to give that defense that second look. They have to be able to defend that.
Yep.
Oh, nice box out by Kaylin, but even better job by Maggie McConnell.
Down low to Bartz. Oh, that's an easy one.
The Jolly Rancher got a little sticky on the body there.
She did.
I think she was trying to hold herself
up.
She
was trying.
The momentum
and
just took her.
A lot of momentum there. That's her third, so she's going to have to be careful here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Avestri are in the building. Deb and Ariel getting ready for the boys battle here.
Good There's a great block by
about 45
Abigail
minutes.
Treichel. Rylan Stick gets to work on this offense. Over to Kaylin Jalowitz.
Yeah.
Kaylin going to work. Out to Kylie Schaefer. Kylie into the corner to Addie Tim. Got to attack that lane. We're settling out on the perimeter, and that's what happens. When you settle on the perimeter, they come out.
Well, and Kylie has to not pick up her dribble. She did it 2 times, and two when she got the ball twice in a row, it was picked it up, and it just causes the offense to just shut down.
Yeah, and when we get stuck over there too, if we can't get the ball to the other side, it's usually good to, kind of triangle and get that through the post, because then at least we can get it in there, and then Abby can look opposite, right?
Yep.
Well, hey, while we I don't know why we have this here. I'm going to get out of that. We had, for those maybe that are just joining us, we wanted to say thanks to Swinging Bridge for their Baller of the Game sponsorship. Tonight's was Haley Quinge. We call her the London Fog. Swinging Bridge sponsors the Baller of the Games for both the girls and the boys. We appreciate their help. And so one of the things that maybe people don't know about, so the Swinging Bridge sponsor came in very, very handy, because the girls basketball part of our equipment, this soundboard, I'm not sure exactly what it costs, but it's upwards of it's close to $1,000.
Sure.
And so the monies that Swinging Bridge gave us to support the Baller game, we got to go buy new equipment, and that's when lo and behold, we need a new soundboard now, because we're using the boys basketball. We're using their equipment, which is very nice of them. And
thankful for all those sponsors. It's huge.
And First National Bank obviously bought all of them right off the bat, and they give support that way. But some of the ones that why we have certain sponsorships is because it's helping keep the upkeep.
Yep. You bet.
And Kevin doesn't trust us with the wireless microphones anymore. And we really don't need them, but maybe at Hudson we do, because the court is so far away from where we're sitting.
Huge gym.
We're at the University of Hudson. Boy, when you walk into the new, it looks like a college, doesn't it?
It does.
When you walk
in. It does,
in.
yeah. It looks like a campus, not a high school.
Whoa.
Little too tall on the pass from Abigail Treichel over to Addie Tim in the corner. Right idea.
The Admiral had some high C's on that pass.
Yes. I love it. Devin Larson across to Ella Wolf. Into the corner for Matazinski. She takes another shot. That one's off.
Yeah, get a hand on it.
Ella Wolf is as tough as nails down there. There's Devin with a little runner, and she puts that one in.
Well, one of the things that the Coach Dick, I think, had, it's a conundrum because you're going into a zone because Hudson they are big, and I see why they do that.
Yep.
But it is a lot harder to rebound out of a zone,
yep.
and Hudson is definitely taking advantage of that.
There's Addie Tim for 3. Ryland stick right there. Oh, she saves it right to Hudson. Good idea to save it underneath the basket like that. Matazinski down low. Addie tries to grab that. Just can't hold on to that rebound. 40-22 is your score.
We were thinking the same thing. Time for a score update.
Starting to get away from a little bit here.
Great minds think alike.
There's Witten down low. She misses that one. And there's Abigail Treichel for that rebound. They're so tough with this size that they have. They are so tough to rebound against. Kylie Schaefer over to Addie. That's a great spot for Addie to get into.
Yep. The Jolly Rancher kind of
get their hands off.
Getting strong with her left arm. I like to see it. I like to see it.
That falls on Olivia Osterhus. Greta Bellini checks back in for Devin Larson.
Boy, speaking of knee injuries, we talked with Haley Quinn at halftime, but Hudson had their best player, Olivia LeBlanc, 2 summers in a row.
Yeah.
One leg and then the other knee the next summer.
And she started both seasons here in her high school season, and I don't know exactly, but it was right about the same timeline that they lost.
It was like
her,
a year.
It was almost a year exactly, right.
To the week, yeah. Wish her the best for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
She's a good kid. I've talked to her. She played volleyball too, and I know her dad pretty well. And that's just 200. That's her and Paige Beckers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Paige Beckers went down the other night and left and went to the locker room and came back, and she was kind of pretty emotional and tearing up and thought she might have torn another one, but she didn't. Luck of the draw.
Thank goodness.
I was talking to Coach Vadnais before the game about Olivia too, and she was just talking about she's such a good kid. She plays hard. It's been, when she tore it for the second time, it was not only hard on her, but the players and the parents and everybody. Just a great kid.
It's just
super family, and just unfortunate that
injuries
happens to you once but twice. Right?
Yeah,
exactly.
They're part of sports, but man, they stink.
Yeah,
they stink.
And hers was opposite legs, right?
Yeah.
So to tear the same one twice, she just tore them both, which is terrible.
Hey, we're going to say thank you real quick to our main sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls.
All right. Kaylin gets things going here. Over to Kylie Schaefer. Long pass over to Addie Tim. Addie working on.
Wildcats definitely in a scoring drought, just 3 points so far in the second half. They got to kind of get back on track here. This is a good possession to do it.
Kaylin going to work down low.
Nope.
Oh, little push off right there. Got away with it.
That's Olivia Osterhus. Nobody picks her up. She goes all the way in and scores.
Well, we talked about that, Eric, in the first half. Hudson had a lot of missed layups and a lot of easy kind of bunny shots they missed, and they haven't missed them in the second half.
No, they
went from a 5-point
corner for Kaylin. Back to Kylie Schaefer. Kylie all the way out to Ryland Stick. Nice move there. over to Abigail Trico.
Why not?
Long shot
in there,
that goes in.
The Admiral
I like it.
shakes and bakes and rattles one home.
It's her 7th point of the game.
When in doubt, Sean Tim, shoot, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, take a shot.
Yeah. If you're open, don't try to get more open, right?
Yeah. Matazinski.
I love that comment.
Yeah. Hudson's got a younger team out there now.
Yep.
There's a travel.
All right.
Got Maddie Vitt.
Hey, does Aubrey O'Malley, which is fine, but did her nickname change?
Not officially.
What were you guys calling her last
we were
name
going
again?
with Justin came up with the Rally O'Malley.
I like.
She starts her rally.
Actually, I like that.
Yeah.
We can change that on the screen. Rally O'Malley. It's rally time.
It's rally time. It's rally time. That is a nice give and go. And
nice pass.
Just
Was
a little strong on that.
Was that Kaylin or was that Maddie Vitt?
Maddie Vitt.
Yeah, nice pass by
there,
Vitt.
yeah.
They both have dark hair. Sometimes
it's hard to tell, right?
They both got the pony going.
Yep. Into the corner from Matazinski. She pulls the trigger on it. Just off, and there's a tough rebound there by Abigail Trico.
A big, bad rebound right there by the Admiral.
She said, I will take this one.
That was all hers.
She had 9 in the first half, which strange, right?
It's kind of par for the course with that girl.
Yeah,
Burn
absolutely.
it, Kay. Do it.
Kaylin for
the
3.
Jolly
That's
Rancher.
way off.
Hustle back down, girls.
Yeah, we're looking tired again.
Yeah, we look tired.
Yep. I know Kaylin hasn't had a break yet in this game.
Looks like she may be getting one here soon.
She's feeling the effects here.
Riptide is ready to come into the game. She's at the docket right now as we speak.
Yeah, Abby.
Abigail turns, finds opposite. Good job.
That's a good in and out right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shoot it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's just off.
That was partially blocked.
Yep. There's a steal by Kaylin.
Yeah,
She's going to go all the way in and put it in.
Jolly Rancher style. Well, there's about 5.5 minutes left in the game.
Yep.
I want to see the Wildcats keep the intensity up and try to win the last 5 minutes here.
Yeah. Yep.
Try to win the last 5 minutes.
You bet. Good job, Maddie.
Maddie Vitt's going to do it.
Kaylin's going to push. She finds Ryland's stick. They push it up.
Yeah.
Ryland puts it in.
The Razor.
The Razor with some sharp shooting.
Cutting the nets. There has been a little rally time after Rally got in the game.
Yeah.
Rally O'Malley. There it is.
You know what? You know what stat that I love that Gustavus does? That the coaches talk with. Did we already talk? If we talked about this, tell me to shut up. But,
No. Go ahead.
They have plus and minus. They do plus and minus like what not only your stats but what the team did
when you were on the
floor.
Yeah.
Point wise.
Yeah.
You know? And they also have plus and minuses for your turnovers and steals and assists and all that. But
you bet.
But yeah, they do. When somebody comes in the game and you leave and you were down 7 and now it's tied, you're plus 7.
And that's good too because
it's a team. It's a team stat.
Yeah.
For when you're in there,
exactly.
though.
Right. Each person has their own plus minus.
Right.
Yep.
How many points did they score? How many points did we score?
Yep. And I think that's good too because in the box score it just shows how many points you scored, right?
Right.
And it doesn't really tell the whole story.
But one of the things in basketball that it's such a team game.
Yep.
But things like diving on the floor for a ball and getting a jump ball or setting good screens, boxing out, and maybe you don't get the rebound, but your teammate does, and that's what a plus minus statistic
you bet.
is good for. It's the intangibles, but they're so important in the game of basketball.
Allie Yeager in the corner, 4-3. She makes it.
Making threes is also another good statistic in the game of basketball.
That doesn't hurt.
That helps.
Who made that one, Eric?
Allie Yeager.
That was Allie Yeager.
Is that right?
Yep.
That was
number 1.
That was a Yeager bomb from the left corner.
Greg was waiting for that one.
I didn't even know that was her last name until you.
It's Addie Tim.
It's with a Y though, not a J.
It is with a Y. Addie Tim taking a long one there, just barely off.
Nice
rolls
cut.
off. Yeah, good cut there. Megan McConnell, she's a good player.
Great. That's the second great cut she's made here in the second half.
Yeah, she is a good player.
Nice left hand right off the glass.
Her and Kaylin have played soccer together in the past on the same team.
Yeah. Ooh.
Pull that
Thought
one,
Rylan was going to let that one go. All right.
Rylan in, and in it goes.
Nice left hand by the Razor.
You bet.
Boy, Rylan Stick has been playing very well the last couple weeks.
Her confidence is growing and growing, you know.
Very well.
Almost another Jaeger bomb. But
Look at that rebound by the Admiral.
That's against Ella Wolf. That's not an easy thing to do. Oh, nice little fake. Drug that foot maybe a little bit.
But you have to,
Hard to see.
In Big Rivers Conference basketball, the two top rebounders in the conference are Addison Schmidt from Rice Lake and Abigail Trikel.
Yeah.
And those two, that's going to be fun to watch coming up. I think Tuesday we play.
Yeah.
Tuesday is Rice Lake.
Is Rice Lake home?
It's
at home.
It's at home. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I got to look on the schedule. I think I'm slated for that when I had it on my phone.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
And then next Friday will be at North.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. North. They're kind of right there with us as record-wise.
are.
At least in the conference. Rice Lake's going to be a tough game. You got one of the top players in the state.
Yeah.
And then
in the country.
Addie Schmidt went out of nowhere because she's a sophomore. But she's tough down there.
Yeah, she is.
She's a strong kid.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she's skilled too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And
She's big,
she's really good
and quick.
instincts.
Yeah, she's big and quick.
Yep.
She's a good player. That's another great cut to the basket.
Ella Wolf takes that one.
Yeah, so I think, defensively, 3 minutes left. Each person needs to play defense like they just made 2 or 3 threes, right?
Yeah.
And then you play a little bit harder because things are going right.
Yep.
Look at Abigail
way
Trikel
in.
going to the rack in a
Great
big
block
time
by
Ella Wolf.
Ella Wolf. But that I like seeing that out of Abigail.
Yeah, it was a good take.
Go downhill and
Yep.
take it all the way in. Matazinski out to Sydney Dummer. That's her first time in.
One thing I'm going to say too, Coach Vadnais has her offense minus this little possession right here, but the second half, their offense has been humming. I mean, cutting, backdoor.
They've been really efficient.
Everybody's moving. They're not standing. They were standing around a lot in the first half.
They were,
and kind of like on our offense too. One of the things, there's a ton of good things about it tonight, but one of the things too, if the person dribbling the ball, there's a lot of standing around.
Yeah.
And it's easy to defend.
And Hudson kind of makes you feel it too, don't they?
Yeah, and they know where the ball's going, and they're just going to go jump and trap.
Yep, they do. Yep.
And Hudson's offense tonight in the second half was everybody's moving.
Yeah.
It's just all, and it flowed, and it flowed very well tonight.
Yep, I agree.
Addie Tim taking another one that was close, but just bounces out. Oh, it's a big time foul on that one by.
Is that 4 on
Abigail
Abby?
Trikel.
She's
that is her fourth.
Can't take him home with you, right?
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, you can't take them with you.
Yeah, might as well use them. See Kylie Schaefer and Riley Dubois checking in at the scorers table. Libby Bartz makes her first. She's the freshman.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Raleigh O'Malley.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
Flows off the tongue.
By J-Dub. Good call, J-Dub.
Bartz makes the second. 53-30 is the score. Minute 47 left to play.
They have the Godfather, Kevin Westhouse, has timeouts,
Yeah.
I don't know how to subtract them. But I don't know. I don't think too many people are worried about that.
No. It's Riley looking.
Let's get Riley a look.
I think I could figure it out, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Maddie out to Addie Tim. Over to Riley Dubois.
Shoot it.
Back out to Addie. Maddie sets things back up. It's 1:20 to play. Out to Riley O'Malley.
Ooh, good idea.
She got it over there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Nice up and under down low by Kylie Schaefer.
The left lane was on the left side.
The left lane on the left side, and use the left hand when she's not left-handed.
And that's why they call her the left lane.
I love it.
One of them anyway.
Also coming in here, number 0, Hudson Walker, the Skywalker.
Skywalker down in the rebounding block.
She is. There you go. Kylie's,
I got an interview
Kylie
next
Schaefer.
week with her dad, Matt Walker. We're going to talk a little UWRF
football. That'll be fun.
A little recruiting, and also like I was going to talk to him about they have so many local kids, you know, from kind of the Pierce County, St. Croix County, down, you know, right around the area, and just that their crowds. I don't know if you guys have been to a UWRF football game in the last couple of years, but their crowds are insane.
It's fun.
It is insane.
It's a fun environment. It really is. Yeah.
There's Dubois with a nice little runner. She misses it.
Good crash.
Yep. Fall out to.
The Raiders were well coached on their defense tonight too.
Yeah.
They knew, like, they know somebody makes a drive, you know, they're getting double teamed. They were well prepared tonight.
Yes, they were. They're good too, right?
Oh, yeah.
They play hard and they shoot it well, and you know, I think
Good.
Greg alluded to it. You know, they missed some layups early on. Otherwise, it could have been, you know, a much different game at halftime. Too, right?
Absolutely.
But one of the things that I did not, you know, I didn't really know they had, like, Devin Larson. She kind of showed up out of nowhere for me anyway.
Yeah.
At least as just from watching the Raiders from a distance, but. That girl's that's a good player.
Yeah, she's a good player.
She is.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's going to be a special player in a couple years for sure.
Yep.
Into the game, number 32, Jazzy Schwantz.
Like she's Devin, you can just tell. You know, it's like she looks like a college player.
Yeah, yeah.
Already in 10th grade.
Yep.
Rebound by Schaefer.
Whoop.
10 seconds left. Dubois looking for somewhere to go. She throws it up there, not quite in there. We got
to let's not blow the whistle, Paul.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Foul with .1 to go.
So the
That's how
Hudson Raider
Jazzy's
bench,
going to get in
they're excited about something.
Yeah.
I think it's who gets to shoot again here. So this is number 40, Bella Zilka. She is a senior. I don't think she gets a lot of these opportunities. So
that's an all-name. She makes
Bella
the all-name.
Zilka, yeah.
Makes the all-name team too. Bella Zilka. The Raiders there was a girl, and I cannot remember her name, but she played last year. She was like a 6'1" or whatever. Was a junior. She's a senior this year. I'm starting for sure, and she's studying abroad over in Europe.
Yeah,
and just
right.
not playing.
Yep, I know exactly. Who
So
you're
they had
talking about.
another solid post player that they would have had on the team. I cannot remember her name. But
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, she was huge wingspan. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that was a miss on the. That was a 1-and-1, and I don't think anybody realized it was a 1-and-1. So now it's.
That's.
I think they're assuming that .1 has gone by. So
yeah,
that's going to be your final, folks, tonight. 53-33. Hudson gets the win. The ball just didn't go in that second half.
We turned it over a lot too. They turned up their volume.
They did, and they didn't make the mistakes they made in the first half.
I thought Hudson's team defense was a huge factor in the game, and I thought in the second half their offensive movement was the other.
Agreed.
The other
a lot
penny,
of cuts that
the
got
other
them
penny
some
in the
open
jar.
looks.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So,
well, we did not. If you're just joining us in the second half, we are not having the Swinging Bridge Baller of the game post game because we did it at halftime. We had a great conversation with Haley Quinn and how she's dealing with her injury and coming back from that and rehabbing, and good conversation. So if you did miss that, go rewind it and go back and listen to her at halftime. Haley was outstanding tonight, I thought, on the broadcast. Stick around. You'll have to close out of this game and come back. The boys broadcast will be starting here probably in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, it should be very quick, I would think.
Yeah,
they reset the clock up there.
Yep. So we're going to say good night. Thanks for tuning in to River Falls Girls Wildcat basketball. Wildcats take one on the chin tonight, 53-33. We'll see you back on the girls' side on Tuesday at 7 o'clock.
Yep.
Against Rice Lake in River Falls. until then,